Everyone wants to sell you the dream when markets are at an all-time high. Today, Bitcoin is at 58,000 market cap. Solana is at $75. And this is why I'm here to tell you about the 13 reasons for the upcoming cat coin super cycle. Yes, that's right. In meme coins, we've seen dogs ascend up. Doge hit tens of billions. And as these last 2 years have unfolded, we've witnessed a trend. I've witnessed it firsthand. I've been here every single day since then, and I've compiled reason by reason that if you're a normie, you would never see this. So take it from an expert who's paid attention, take it from an expert who's written a write-up of 95 different cats. I've gone in their telegrams. I've diagnosed their websites. I've looked at every single post they've made for months. I know who the leaders are. I know who's faking and who's not. And I'm going to break it all down for you in this PDF, not just words. I got pictures, images, breakdowns. And what I'm just going to give you a clue here. It's not just a crypto thing. Cats are a global trend that are loading up. Let's talk about it. And if you don't know me, by the way, my name is the Genie, aka Zach Krupp, and I happen to run a cat coin myself. And today we're going to be looking at this PDF. This is on the Dream Cat website. Obviously a great cat. It's included a little bit in here, but I want to tell you more about the general cat market as a whole, all different cats, because look, if one cat wins, they all win. That's the thing, is it raises up everything in entirety. So let's take this full screen real quick so you can take a look at this chart here. This is a graphic of Murad. Maybe you've heard of Murad. He is a big influencer. He's all about belief, and he talks about SPX 6900. But before he became a super maxi of SPX 6900, he made all of these meme coin plays. And he basically said it's about meme coin cults. And then he said it's about specialty cults like Giga and XPX. And then he went to SPX. And so this is a reference here because when he laid out all his projects, this was in the very beginning of the cycle. And back then, nobody was calling for a cat coin super cycle. Nobody, it seemed forced. It didn't seem authentic. But this just goes to show you, on his list, he had 4 frogs, 4 dogs, and 10 cats. So even then, he wasn't ready to claim it. He didn't necessarily know it. He wasn't a big cat guy. But you're looking at the list, cats over dogs and frogs by a ratio of 2 to 1. There's still some top picks that aren't there. Obviously, Dream's not on the list. Suki's not on the list. And you're seeing these numbers. You're saying, okay, you're telling me about cats, but yeah, look, down 72%, 73%, 80%. Don't get misled by the numbers in a moment, because a trend, when all the energy stacks up, that's when it becomes overwhelming. That's when things really tilt, things really shift. So for here, the big play here is, okay, cats are doing their thing. They're continuing. We identify the trend early. That's signal number 1. But the big thing here is this. I see a lot of people hate on Murad today. A lot of people in the cat circle. I know a lot of these people, just come across them. And it's like, man, Murad sucks. Screw Murad. I want to tell you, Murad is a hidden amplifier for the cat coin super cycle because he's diamond hand on his bags. He owns a big bag of Popcat, I believe. He owns a big bag of Shark Cat, of Mini. He owns a lot of these cats. And so when the cats do what they're going to do with or without him, his diamond handed bags are going to get looked at, and it's going to amplify. Wow, Murad's a big believer. Look at this list. He had 10 cats all along. It's a cat coin super cycle. So that is reason number 1 for the cat coin super cycle. All right, let's move forward to reason number 2 out of 13, by the way. You don't want to miss this. I'll go as smoothly, as fast as I can to keep you engaged here, just because, I mean, is money not enough to keep you engaged? That's why everyone's in crypto, right? To catch the trend before it happens. It's not, a lot of these that I'm talking about are down 90%. You never hear about it at this time. You hear about it at the top because everyone's believing in charts. Not us. We believe. We are believers. We don't need to see to believe. We do the work. We do the homework. So next up on the board here is going to be this Jupe video. Let's break this down here. So Jupe is a swap. It's a DEX. It's a place where people go and exchange their coin for, they change Solana for Dream, Solana for Popcat. Okay, so you go on the DEX. Well, Jupe is the largest project on the Sol chain that is not a meme coin. At least it was when I wrote this down. The significance here is, again, they're a DEX, but they have this obsession with cats. An obsession with cats, a weird obsession with cats. I want to show you a video of theirs that they made. Now, the significance of this is even bigger than you think, posted by Apple Cat, another cat not active at the moment. I'm going to pause this for a second to tell you one more thing before we begin. So what is the significance of this video? Well, Jupiter did a major airdrop, and it was actually, I think, one of the biggest airdrops ever. People who use Solana got millions and millions of dollars of Jupe. Well, after you claimed your Jupiter tokens, after millions of people saw this message, immediately after this video that I'm about to show you, it's over on Twitter. Let's pull it up. This video that I'm about to show you is what played after you received your airdrop. Insane, weird. Okay, why are they talking about cats? If you didn't know, they voted to change the logo of their project to a cat. Okay, they had an event in Istanbul and they called it Cat Stan Bowl, and they had a 60-foot wooden it was a little bit culty, I'm not gonna lie to you, a giant statue, and they set it on fire to signify a burn that they did. That is a lot of cat energy for a DEX. The leader of Jupiter, which is a big player in Solana, one of the most real things, has a cat profile picture. And there's also rumors that he was behind a few cat coins. I think they helped the Wen meme coin in the beginning. There's rumors that they're behind Gur for a secret launch. So we can look at this and say, okay, something is up. And the big thing is this hasn't materialized yet. So they made this video, there has this hype, but it hasn't materialized yet. So the energy still exists. Let's take a look at this video here. So either they're obsessed with cats for no reason, or representing the Solana chain, which is filled with cats, by the way. Or there's a bigger play here that is yet to develop, because I mean, this is not their project has nothing to do with cats, and there is cat. So that is reason number two. Okay, big player there. They seem to be a little bit over eager on cats. What's the deal? What's up with that? So reason number two. Let's go over to reason number three here. Reason number three. Aha, this is a personal prediction. Okay, let's bring this up on the big screen. Not that. We'll go to this here. Okay. The winners are chosen. Solana and cats won first. This is actually my personal thesis and how I started as a dev in Dreamcat. So before I came here, I never expected to start a cat coin. I thought I would never play a role here, but I saw the trend, and that's what I'm going to explain to you right now. Exactly what I saw all the way back in early 2024. We're in 2026 right now. And this started brewing in like late 2023. So, and you haven't missed it yet. You have not missed it yet. Okay. Let's bring it up and digest this here. Okay. So this was my take. Solana and cats won first. They are the chosen ones. In speculative investing, it's very simple. In 2021, Ethereum won, and Doge meme coins won because they were established first, right? So like, okay, those were the trends in the last bull run. This year, I watched Solana meme coins erupt. And in the infancy, when I was looking, I was there when all Solana meme coins were babies. I was witnessing it happening. I was watching. There was an abnormal amount of cats. They dominated everything else. there was probably about 6 cats on Solana, and maybe there was like 2 dogs, 2 frogs, a few other random meme coins. And I was like, okay, this is something. Popcat was the first billion-dollar cat this cycle. Mog was the second. Mew was the third. Although we haven't peaked all-time highs, there have been 3 cats that have already gone to $1 billion. Popcat has gone to $2 billion. And all of that unfolded when we were waiting for the bull cycle to really erupt. So you can say, hey, maybe it already happened. We're going back down 4-year cycles. Yeah, Trump was president. That was the top. It already peaked. You missed it, bro. You're late. You think that, but I'll get further along on the disparities that exist and the energy that exists that has to be unraveled still. So going back to it, okay, we've seen Popcat lead the way, a few billion-dollar cats. And on top of that, there was numerous others that cleared 300 million. So there's a lot of energy there. And so I said, man, I can see now that I would predict there to be $5 to $7 billion cats all at once. And 2 billion is not even the highs. It's even bigger than that. So just to show the visionary I was, when I launched DreamCat, I made a message to the people, right? And this was the original white paper. I don't have to read it all to you. I just said, hey, I'm the creator of DreamCat. Solana is going to be the #1 chain, and cats are going to be the #1 meme meta. A big reason why I joined and started DreamCat. And at the very bottom here, I said, P.S. Popcat is going to $1 billion market cap, and so are we. Now, I said that when Popcat was like 100 million market cap or 200 million market cap. So for me, it was easy to see. Just as it was easy to see then, it's easy to see now that cats are the #1 meme coin, period, meta. Sure, there's SBX. Sure, there's, Pepe and the frogs. Sure, there's influencer coins and ongoing trends, but cats are the most constant. Meme coins are one of the most riskiest investments. So where can you find stability? Investing in cats, knowing that your cat could go down and still go to zero, but you have a hedge because eventually there's going to be huge cat energy and cats have to go up again. So that was number 3. Number 4 takes us to a outside of meme coins trend, but also equally related. Meme coins don't have much credibility, right? They're scams. They're pumping up. Well, Gary Vee's pretty damn credible. Gary Vee has built a huge marketing agency. He's been right about social media trends. He's been a winning investor. And he's built an NFT collection. So he's sort of in the Web3 space. He built out his NFT collection and, it had pretty good motion. It still exists. And he is a legit founder, non-scammer builder. No one talks about Gary Vee like that yet. He deserves more credit. Shout out to you, Gary Vee, if you come across this. Now, the relevance with Gary Vee is interesting because as a big creator, he's taken it even further and he said, man, I'm going to make, not only am I going to make my NFTs, but I'm going to use the NFTs as inspiration to make a legit trading card company. He's doing the right thing. He's chasing his passions. He's chasing his dreams. Now, he talked about, you see this cat at the bottom here with yellow eyes. He talked about last second choosing who the face of the franchise was going to be. And he said, last minute, gut instinct, we made the face of VeeFriends it's right here, I think it's the very, very lucky black cat. So that's the mascot of a trading card company. Okay. And Gary Vee's credibility speaks for himself. So this to us was just another sign. Oh, wow. People used to say back in the day, if you've ever seen the movie Hercules, there's a point you're like, remember back in the day when every young kid was named Jason and every girl was named Jessica? It's basically the same thing, right? When trends emerge, all the energy goes there. And as you see, we're only on slide 4 of 13. It's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And I'm telling you, cats are a global trend. And for us as investors, we're speculative investors, buy into trends. Cat meme coins are the place you want to be. And luckily for you, I've also, beyond this, I've deep dived 95 other cats. And if you want to check me out on X, _Genie35, I talk about it there. I tweet about cats pretty pretty much every day, as well as motivation and other things like that. Okay, let's look at reason number, what is this, 5? Reason number 5. Have you ever heard about the Solana phone? Yes, the Solana phone. The Solana phone was a big hit back when it first dropped because it came preloaded with a few meme coins. I believe they were dogs the first go around. They might have been a few others, but some big time meme coins were loaded up with this Solana phone. Solana launched their own phone. It came with airdrops. Well, recently, this is already launched. It's in hands of people. Leading up, the Solana phone this time was loaded up with cats. And let's look right here. Okay, this is all of their partners that were connected to the Solana phone, various airdrops. When I looked at these stats, I said, my gosh, there's 60 plus sponsors. I don't know all of these, but it looks to be about 5 to 6 meme coins. There's 3 animal meme coins. Sometimes people say, no, it's not cats. It could be penguins or lizards. And okay, that's fair. How many animal meme coins? Well, there was 3. How many dogs? 0. How many frogs? 0. How many cats? 3 cats. Come on, ding, ding, ding. Now, to be fair, these aren't the most significant cats. So you had Wen over here. You had Wen, which this is one that's tied to Jupiter. It was an early bloomer. I don't know. It doesn't have a ton of motion. I don't own any of it. You had Mew. Mew is legit. They reached $1 billion. So, I mean, this was already a sign. $1 billion cat ended up in this phone, and they're pretty legit. People just don't, I don't know. There's just not a crazy following. I own not too much of them either. Then Maneki, this one turned out to be a scam. In fact, the dev, unfortunately, is a scammer. I wouldn't buy this one, but it was a huge cat. It went to like hundreds of millions as well. I think 300 million. So again, it's just showing you what I'm trying to tell you is the energy exists and you think it's happened already. It hasn't fully developed yet. It hasn't fully developed. So now you have the best chance. I could be telling you this when all the cats are 300 million and 200 million, and you could be buying higher. I'm telling you the believer way. And this is why I take pride in what I do, is because I am a believer. I'm a visionary and a believer. I'm a dreamer. Matter of fact, you see things before they materialize. And so I feel proud. Not financial advice here. These are my own opinions, but I've invested accordingly. My wallet has followed what I'm saying as far as cats as a trend. It's the majority of meme coins I hold. I probably hold 45 cat coins, significant amount of money. Okay, now this is a juicy one. This is the big one, and this is probably one of the biggest catalysts that's going to take us further and further. And it's when this realization happens. Okay, so dogs in 2021, ETH, right? Doge was the number one dog. It hit $85 billion. $85 billion, Doge. That's bigger than all of cats and all of dogs today. So Doge was a singular. Okay, we're in different times. There's more meme coins. I don't think a cat's going to go to $85 billion today or this cycle, okay? But at the peak, dog market cap as a whole was probably about 95 to 100 billion. Add in Doge, add in Shiba Inu, right? What was the other big one? Shiba Inu, Floki. There was a few big dogs that all went to billions, okay? So you had all that motion. Today, dogs are 50 billion. And I'm sure they'll still go up. But just like being a cat, when the trend is something else 4 years from now. Oh, sorry, that's just a random thing I wrote. Okay. So today, if you look at this, and this is outdated, it's even lower today. Cats aren't even 2 billion. It's lower today. But the disparity between here and there, cats to dogs, 25 to 1 ratio, $50 billion to $2.5 billion. Now, you might say, well, why are you going on about cats? Clearly it's dogs. Yes, but what do people want? A better ROI. Sure, you could buy Dogecoin here. When it's time, I'm sure you'll still catch a 4X or a 5X. But clearly, cats are the greater opportunity. So if you can be a visionary, you can pinpoint where things are going. Okay, Doge is the top dog. Who's going to be the top cat? For me right now, I believe that's PopCat. That's my take. But I also believe we could see $5 to $7 billion cats, and I feel like I'm holding them. I feel like I know of a few that have that potential. So, man, okay, that's crazy. That's a big disparity. The ceiling on cats is clearly much higher than it is on dogs. And the idea here is that eventually there'll be a mass rotation, right? So people will be going along, the cats will get up there, $1 billion, $2 billion, and all of a sudden there will be this comparison shift. So you think, well, Solana has been extracted by Trump and Melania coin and these schemers and scammers and Ansem's pumping it now, but these are the same people who liquidated the mines, so to speak, all the liquidity. But here's the upside. You have to let it develop. And once the comparison is made, wow, PopCat's at 2 billion. How's it going to go any higher? Wait a minute. Cats versus dogs. If Dogecoin is 12 billion, and this is the cat coin super cycle, and PopCat's only 2 billion, this thing is undervalued. And that mentality and mindset will trickle through to big time investors. And this is where someone says, hey, I can turn $1 million into $3 million so quick. And that's where all the big money piles in. And that happens with size. And so right now, you are the risk taker, you are the believer, you are the visionary. But size, that's when the magic happens. And that's when you who believed it 100K market cap, you who believed it 40 million market cap, 2 million market cap, that's where people change their lives, guys. That's where people change their lives. That's why we're here. We're talking about the trend. Okay, moving on to reason number 7. Reason number 7. As I mentioned before, I'm a big cat player. I actually am the founder of DreamCat on Solana. This is a trademarked IP. Big vision here. This is a decade-long meme coin, extremely rare, goes against the opposite of the masses, most successful cat in the world, yada, yada, yada. You could check out what that's about if you want. This is actually inside of the DreamCat PDF because DreamCat himself created the Cat Collective. This is part of the original vision, knowing that cats alone and separate, they all have power. They all have alpha. What I am calling for is a unified effort because a lot of people think it's player versus player, but the cat energy exists. And if the cats could all get on the same page and leverage everyone's power, right? We're going to build $1 billion empire that may go beyond meme coins. PopCat has their power. Suki has Roaring Kitty. And we're all separate. Aura has their energy. Mog is crazy, right? Cats and cats and cats. If all the energy comes together and cats support cats, well, you see, we're all going to be winners because the energy rises and everyone rises. And so this is something that is the founder of DreamCat, I have tried to do. There was times where we would do cat shill and chills on our own page. We'd give people a showcase, visibility, a chance to get seen. And a lot of people would buy these other cats. It also helped us get seen. Now I've shifted a lot of this energy over to my personal page on the Genie. I do videos on cats. I've obviously made the cat list, but this is just another piece of the pie. So Cat Collective, cause and effect. When you pay attention deeply, it's very easy to see things earlier. Before Dream, I looked at cats and Solana closely for 30 days. The trend was there, easy to see. 7 to 8 cats. Okay, so I formed my own understanding. We all uplift each other. And yeah, DreamCat supports and retweets other cats. And as the Genie, I do that as well, talk about other cats. So that is reason number 7. Now, going to reason number 8. Reason number 8 is past tense, but again, it's a sign. It's a symbol. It's a clue to show you, to give you a clue. Cats entered politics, okay? There was a big play here with just motion, right? Human motion. Donald Trump, hate him or love him, I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, a non-voter, I don't care. Donald Trump is the president of the United States. He has his own meme coin. We have crypto clarity moving forward, but he made a post during the presidency, cats for Trump. And we said, oh, there you go. Another sign posting about cats for Trump. There was a big story on that. And then guess what? It inversed too. Cats for Kamala became a thing. And childless cat lady are slogans of the Kamala Harris voters. If anything, it shows you the notoriety and love for cats on either side. The left and the right both love cats. Of course, everyone loves cats. And then there was a quote by the vice president of the United States who said, this was JD Vance, he said, "Are cat memes the only way to get media attention?" Because if you recall, they were saying, I think it was Trump. This was like a crazy quote. It was sort of true, sort of taken out of context. I think he said, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats, right? There was this story about Haitians or something. Forgive me if I'm misquoting this, but some small city, I think it was like Haitians coming in and taking people's pet cat and eating it because maybe that's normal in another country, right? So we don't eat the cats here in America. Please don't eat the cats. Please don't eat the dogs. Not here. But that happened. And then to top it all off, well, who do you think is the number one pop sensation in the world? You know, Drake has a lot of motion. Kanye West actually probably is arguably maybe number one. But right up there is Taylor Swift. And guess what Taylor Swift is? A childless cat lady. We will have another election come up. Taylor Swift did get involved in the last one. Cats is a trend getting big. It's probably likely that Taylor Swift, maybe she posts a picture, something like that, and it brings even more energy. This is her cat. And in fact, it already is a meme coin. It already exists a meme coin. So again, I'm just saying the reasons are there, my friends. And that's only, and we're cruising along. We have 5 more to go. Let's go to reason number 9. The reasons get better as we go further. You're gonna see how clear this is. Okay. Reason number 9, Roaring Kitty. Surely you know who the Roaring Kitty is. Surely you've heard of Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty is the guy who pumped GameStop. And even if you don't know about this, maybe you heard something was going on where like Robinhood delisted them and there was this big court case and they made a movie about it. This guy believed in GameStop. He had a vision and he said GameStop's undervalued and he pushed it, and all the little guys, me and you, the everyday people, had the chance to invest and basically screw over Wall Street and make a ton of money. And so it was a huge, huge deal. So he has some of the biggest influence in investment space, period. And the shift that's happened is he has, sorry, someone just put, I heard fireworks out the window, caught my attention. The shift that's happened is he returned after 3 years. He pumped GameStop, big controversy. He disappeared offline. He has a lot of energy. He reappeared on X. That's where crypto Twitter lives. That's where all the crypto people are. That's where all the moving pieces and trends exist, on X. You should be there if you want to know what's happening. And he came back after 3 years and he made post after post, 40, 50, with all of these movies and dropping these signals and these clues. And it was in his cryptic style that he does. And there's a meme here at the bottom that he posted. If you've ever seen Toy Story, okay. Toy Story 5 just came out. Andy in Toy Story, the whole backstory is he was over his cowboy doll and he said, "Bye, Woody." And he said, "I don't want to play with you anymore." And he dropped the cowboy doll into the trash can. It was an iconic scene. Roaring Kitty made a dub of this and he put a dog on it. And the whole idea has been, and some of the themes, is that dog days are over. Cats are time. It's time for the cats. It's time for the cats to rise. And there are many signs. Wait till we get to the end. Elon Musk may have talked about this. Other big influencers may have called it. Perhaps GameStop themselves know something about this cat motion. So the big play here is, okay, Roaring Kitty came back. He's got infinity motion. And it just so turns out that we believe he is behind a cat coin on Solana. And that cat coin is Suki. Now, the reason why, I'll just read it. If I say it off head, I'll just miss some things, but let me read this here. The return of Roaring Kitty, you know, the guy who sent GameStop to the moon. After a 3-year hiatus, he made a return, posting those cryptic movie edits. But there's even more reason to believe that a close friend or Roaring Kitty himself has involvement in Suki, which is on Solana. So if you look at Suki, they post 12.5 coincidences. And a few of them are, for example, Suki posted this Uno reverse card May 19th. That was after Roaring Kitty posted a bunch of videos and then logged off. He logged off for 2 weeks. They posted this tweet, and a few weeks later, Roaring Kitty came back and he himself posted an Uno reverse card. This is one coincidence. There are tons of them where sometimes Roaring Kitty comes first, Suki follows. And you're like, yeah, that's easy. Suki could just be copying. Suki's like a $6 million cat coin right now. But we've been given sign after sign after sign. By the way, one other big thing, Suki, the project Suki, predicted Roaring Kitty's return. After 3 years of absence, they made a post about Roaring Kitty, and Roaring Kitty returned 1 day, 1 hour, and 1 minute later. And if you follow Roaring Kitty's stuff, the big thing is here, he's all about numbers and numerology and ciphers and hidden clues and stuff like that. So that was exposed. So imagine what's the power of Roaring Kitty being behind a cat on Solana. Most of these cats are on Solana. Solana has the big energy, and that's what's building our thesis. Is not only is cats a good bullish thing, but Solana is too, and they're paired together. One lifted the other. Now the cats will lift Solana. Now, again, let's go to global trends for number 10. It just doesn't end. It gets better and better. Even if you don't believe what I'm talking about, you can't deny global trends. How about a Pixar movie? Yes, Gato. Gato coming out, I think, in 2027, a feline mob movie from the director of Luca. Obviously, this is going to be mainstream. They're going to do ads about it. It just shows, if you think, okay, Disney Pixar, obviously they pay millions and millions of dollars to identify and say, what are the next big trends going to be? What's going to happen? So it's likely they've paid their money and said, you know what? If you want to get behind a trend, we're seeing in our numbers based on increasing posts and increasing trends worldwide that cats are rising. So let's make a cat movie. How about this? What's his name? His name is, oh man, what's his name? I didn't even get his name on here. It's a famous comedian, Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais is launching a animated series about alley cats navigating the city. I don't know if it's going to be a comedy or if it's going to be raunchy. 5 alley cats. It's called Alley Cats. 5. Actually, there's 6 cats right here. Oh, he didn't say 5. He just said alley cats. So there's 6 cats total. But a TV show that's streaming a whole series. Interesting. And then we got, everyone knows Lilo and Stitch. There's a new Disney movie coming out. They've made a short, a Lilo and Stitch short that they've included when you go see this movie. They're obviously trying to get people to the movie. Come check out the short. And it's called Lilo and Scratch. Well, who scratches? Oh, a cat, of course. They have claws. And this pink cat right here was in the movie poster for this Lilo and Stitch short. That comes out May 23rd, 2025. Wait, that already happened. This might be an error on my part. Here it is. Only in theaters November 25th. So I have to fix this. Movie comes out this year, okay, with this short. So boom, boom, boom. Cats are stealing the spotlight. More visibility means more adoption, which means cat coin super cycle. Am I right? Okay, let's get even crazier. Elon Musk and Starlink? You're telling me. I'm telling you. No, not you're telling me. I'm telling you. Who is the richest man on the entire planet? Who's the richest man on the entire planet? Elon Musk. Yes, he had the SpaceX, IPO, everything else, Twitter, Tesla, yada, 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 robots. Richest man in the world. Guess what? That richest man happens to be a degen. He likes to have a good time. Did you know that he's tweeted? Did you know that he's the main person who pumped Dogecoin? Do you know he owns Twitter, where all the meme coin energy is? So he sees it. For a huge founder, for a guy who runs the world, he tweets about it all the time. He's tweeted several other tickers and changed his profile picture to meme coins before just for fun. Interesting. Well, through his company, Starlink, which is no small company, the major airline companies are using Starlink. Starlink is trying to they have all the satellites in outer space, and they want to work with all the countries in the world to give the whole global world online internet access. Well, check this out. This is one of the early indicators. So I have a lot to say here. First of all, here's the alpha. When you ordered Starlink, it came with an insert that said Starlink. And if you can't, I'll go even closer. If you can't see, it's hard because this is super zoomed in. There are 5 black cats that are on this random infographic. What do cats have to do with anything? Nothing. Because big time CEOs, the rich, life's a game. It's like, yeah, I like cats. Let's just throw some cats in there for the fun because cats are energy, cats are aura, cats are motion. And this is a real tweet from them. Cat 5 stickers, meow, included with new Starlink kits. So there are stickers available in every order with a cat. So Elon is tied to cats? Well, there's rumors again that Elon may actually, in fact, be somehow tied to Suki and Roaring Kitty and GameStop, because they too have talked about cats. So we have a lot of motion here. And obviously, if you couldn't catch on by now, and I'll just be honest, I've mentioned, all of my biggest convictions as a cat holder, Dream Cat, Pop Cat, and Suki, because I've seen these things firsthand. I say, man, these are my billion-dollar picks. Now, okay, great. Now let's talk about this part here. This nugget I put here. Can you get this on? Let's get this on the screen. Okay. Here's what you should know. Here's what's important to know. You believe that you're early to a trend. Trust me, I was early and I was the visionary. And now you can still be a visionary because you're early, because all these are down 90% and the Catcoin super cycle hasn't happened. But guess what? We are not the true visionaries. In this world, all trends are set by the elites. They decide what's going to happen before it happens. They decided, what have they decided? Oh, AI is going to be the future. Before crypto, before the government bought up a bunch of Bitcoin, the NSA and all of them were behind this idea. And they said, we're going to need to move to crypto. They did this in 2008. They pick everything. The cat theme was predetermined way before now. This has been happening around mid 2023. There was another influencer, I think his name is GCR Classic. GCR Classic made a tweet in 2023 and he said, just want to let you know, cats are the big trend. And just to give you the alpha, he said, I think El Meow is going to be the big cat. It's a cat on ETH. I think it has maybe a $2, $3, $4 million market cap right now. I don't own any of that one either. GCR Classic is no longer online. But all the signs were there as early as 2023. And this whole Roaring Kitty thing, he sees that vision. He created a cat shortly after I made my cat, seeing all this. That was the first huge wave, early 2024. But before a dream can be brought into reality, it's preconceived, it's festered on, it's thought about. And this is a way that it is manifested. Now, that's 11. Let me take you to 12. The 12th reason why there's a Catcoin supercycle. Gosh, the signs just get better and better, bigger and bigger. Let's take a look here. We have more signs. Actually, I'll go big time so you can see these up close. Listening's good, but seeing's even better. Okay, this just came out about a week ago. If you're watching this, you're on the up and up. This just came out a week ago. Some visionary out there said, hey man, cats seem like a trend. Orange tabby cat. Cats seem like a trend. Let's capitalize on this trend. And what was a huge hit before? Pokemon Go. Guess what? A lot of people love Pokemon. A lot of people love games. And a lot of people love cats. So they made a new game called Catch Cat. You photograph a cat out in the real world. There's stray cats, there's alley cats, there's barn cats, there's farm cats, there's house cats, your own cats at your house. You photograph a cat. And it turns it basically into a sort of like Pokemon collectible. It gets a certain level of HP, a certain level of power, a certain whatever rarity. And it's based on the real cats you see. If the cat's super fat, maybe it's worth more. Okay, that just came out. Cats taking over gaming? Culture? How about Coinbase? If you're a crypto investor, you may know that Coinbase is like the top normie place for people to buy crypto. Guess what they did? Guess what they did? When did they do this? I remember seeing this. I believe this was early, maybe 2025 this happened. I want to say late 2025, maybe early 2026. There are no coincidences, people. It's Kat Ferdon, our new chief marketing officer, the CMO of Coinbase, has joined with deep experience. So this girl has worked in championing disruptive technology as the CMO of Cash App. Kat is the perfect person to steer our mission of onboarding 1 billion users and increasing economic freedom around the world. Ooh, economic freedom. They're really selling us. Could cats be an economic freedom for some? We're in hard times out here, people. You know, inflation's up, all that. And there's a reason gambling is up big because people are looking for a way to make it when the 9-to-5 just isn't cutting it. Well, hey, Kat, not even spelled with a K, spelled with a C. Kat Ferdon is on the scene at Coinbase. Coincidence? I think not. Next, we have a shout out to Art School Reject. I'm a fan if you're watching this. Appreciate the follow back. I'm posting this on X tonight. Maybe you're watching this. This is the #1 cat KOL. I have to give it to her. When I said I was looking at cats in the very, very beginning, she was one of the first early visionaries. And she said, I don't care about money. I care about cuteness. I care about energy. I care about aura. I'm buying the cats. And here was a stat she posted, a tweet she posted. 15 plus cat coins have exceeded 100 million. 4 have hit 1 billion. And we're just getting started. Now say cat coin super cycle. And the best part is you haven't missed this. Today, let me be clear on this. 15 cats have been to 100 million. Today, there are 0 cats at 100 million. We're talking about cats going to billions. If you buy the old billion-dollar runners, Mew, Mog, Popcat, those are all like 20x runs just to get back to where they started, not even exploring new territory. Then we have cats that weren't even around back then. Roaring Kitty, you don't think you can send a cat to billions of dollars? That's 6 million market cap. That's life-changing gains. Dreamcat, some people say, is Dreamcat the next Mickey Mouse, right? Is Dream building something bigger, perhaps? Bigger than a meme coin? Building it all in reverse? Underutilized, underseen, off the radar. Imagine Dreams that I think 138K today, 138K market cap, hasn't even cleared 1 million yet. What if it becomes clear? Visionaries, baby. That's why I'm on YouTube, man. I love being a dreamer and visionary. And this is a place where I've set up shop, obviously in crypto. But okay, let's move on to the final reason here. Nice 45-minute video we have going on. How do you know it's cats? Maybe you're into dogs. Maybe you're into frogs. Cool, good. I'm sure they'll still be winners. I'm sure they'll still do good. Pepe does exist. There are many great dogs. But where else have you seen this? Is there a frog list? Is there a top dog list? No, there's not. You know why? Because they're not at the same magnitude of energy as cats. And this should be the most conclusive clue for you. But again, us three are not visionaries. We are responding to maybe the Elon energy, to whoever made the cat coins, Jupiter, right? If you look back in time, it's all the big money made cats begin. Elon, you could say, Roaring Kitty, perhaps he rolled out Suki. Jupiter, who's an exchange, who has $1 million company, multi-millions, was behind a couple cats as well. Interesting. So here is where you can get the cat alpha. Topcats.online. I think that's what it is. Topcats.online, a website. Great website. A lot of love here. It's amazing. It's great for the cat coin super cycle. They've taken 29 different cats and they've done all different things. They have a chart comparing. So this is actually the more up-to-date, today's up-to-date. Cats are only 2.3% to flipping dogs. Total dog market cap, 15 billion. Cat market cap, 342 million. So that is an updated figure. I just added this up there. They have 29 cats. It's fun. They have a ranking system. They have different memes. It is a cool website. Big credit there. I think it's Lucifer. I don't know its exact X. I don't have it on hand, but I probably retweeted him. You go on X, you'll see it. Topcats.online, you'll find him. He's the founder of that. The Cat Collective Index was founded by me. I saw the vision. I said, okay, I've missed the boat before. Maybe because I didn't believe. I'm not going to miss cats. I'm not missing it. So what did I do? Why is my voice have power? Because I'm a freaking geek. I studied the shit out of it. I've been watching. I don't take days off. A lot of big names, they go away when things get quiet. I never left. I've been here every day, paying attention in the telegrams, looking, watching, interviewing. I brought them up in the Cat Collective on my Dreamcat account. I brought them up. I interviewed them. I got to meet the real people. You won't find that perspective when you're just looking at a chart. That's the deep knowledge. That's where you get the clues. So I feel confident to say, I'd like to know, maybe there's other people out there. I want to know who else studies cats. But I have to say, if I'm being honest, there's some great KOLs out there. I wouldn't even say I'm a KOL person. I don't have this massive influence, but I do have massive knowledge. I do have massive alpha. And so I put together 90 cats, and 84 of these were on Solana. And that's why a hedge to cats is buying Solana. And if you just buy cat coins, you're also buying Solana. I don't hold a ton of Solana, but I hold a shit ton of cat coins. And so when it's time to cash out and sell, not only do my cat coins go up, those appreciate, but Solana appreciates too. And so that doubles and triples, and you cash out into a hot asset that's not going anywhere, Solana. And again, Solana is $75 today. All-time highs 300. Who tells you about it at the lows? That is alpha. Proud to deliver it. Okay. Cat Collective Index. Number 3, shout out to Simon. He has made a cat tier list. He makes these different ranking lists of different cats out there. And he says, like, let's rate the apex, the S tier, the A tier, the B tier. And he rates all the different cats. It's obviously based on his own opinion. Same with topcats.online. His differentiator is, are they a real cat meme? So like Dreamcat and Suki, they don't even make his list. Still a great list, has some cats that I don't own, but does have some great cats as well. Well, Simon, it's just personal preference. But again, this is someone who sees the trend. How would he make a tier list if there's just not enough cats to go around? Clearly there is. So you can give Simon a follow. Dang, I'm sorry, Simon. Let me see if I can pull both these guys up. Yeah, we'll go over to X. I'll find both of them and give them a shout as well. I'll pull them up so you can follow them on X and see what they're talking about. But that's another sign. And hey, down there, a little shout. We have Dreamcat. We're in the B tier. We're at the bottom. But like I said, no one's supposed to believe in us yet because we never shown what we're really going to do. But that's your only way, belief. So that is my 13 reasons why, not the show. Maybe you've heard about that. And that's what I got for you guys. I want to go over now to X, and I just want to give, if you want to keep up and follow like day-to-day stuff, this is a YouTube video. Anything you're seeing on YouTube is out of date, right? This is today, an hour ago. The future is meow. Cat coins looking interesting. Cat meme coins will flip the popularity of dog meme coins. I just made a video about Dreamcat, right? Just made a video on that 2 hours ago. So if you want to keep up on Cat Alpha, I tweet about success, making your dreams come true, consciousness, and crypto and cats. Give me a follow, _Genie35. Let's see if we can lock in and find these other cat maxis. Here we go. We have Simon. I was Ice King. That is his @ I was Ice King. He says he's an on-chain propagandist, but maybe secretly he is a cat propagandist. He tweets about a lot of different stuff, but here we go. It's trying to show the cats, updating this soon, so keep an eye out. And then we have Topcats Online. Let's see. We got, oops, we lost them. Another easy @ to follow. Here we go. Lucilfer. Cat _ maxed, 3 X's. Chief cat propagandist of Top Cats Online. So he tweets about cats 24/7 as well. This is also, if you want to see closer up, this is what it looks like. Okay. This is what the website actually looks like. Pretty cool. Got a lot of motion, energy. This is like old school. And you can see he's showing all the different things that you can do, all the different elements. So there you have it. That is the rundown of the looming, the coming cat coin super cycle. This is the genie, aka Zach Krupp, founder of Dreamcat Solana. If you liked this video, drop a like, give me a subscription, subscribe. I post cat coin shorts as well here on YouTube, so you can catch some of those there. And also let me know, are you a cat maximalist? I want to know the cats. Shill me your best cats. It hasn't even started yet. Shill them in the comments. No scam links. Shill your best cat coins. Let me know what you think about the list. Let me know what you think about some of my picks. Have you known about Suki? Is it Popcat? Is it Mog? What's your best micro cap? There's many more cats I hold and talk about as well, but that's all we have today. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.